back for some more Run&Bun. Double battle up next. And we can go ape here. What does it make more sense to do? Maybe Caracosta? Let me look at Fake Out AI again. It's not targeting just inner focus mon. So basically just sees Fake Out as just a regular attack, right? Got it. Like if I go Vivillon here, what moves is it gonna click? A random rock type move, which is bad. I guess we can get Stomping Tantrum here, right? It's Stomping Tantrum and Hammer Arm. Stomping Tantrum and Hammer Arm. This gives us a free switch into a Vivillon. Do I have a second Fake Out user? Hariyama, right? So what if I use Hariyama to Fake Out Lycanroc? And then Ape. Well, Ape Fake Outs Lycanroc. And Hariyama attacks the Kangaskhan with Knockoff. And the following turn, I get a double frag. With Brick Break and Sky Uppercut, getting kills. Next turn, I can show Firo a fast kill with Drill Peck. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have Infernape with the Muscle Band. Hariyama wants to be at 96 HP out of 181. Does Hariyama ever see kill? No. So turn 1, Ape Fake Out Lycanroc, Hariyama knock off Kangaskhan Fake Out Ape. Turn 2, Ape Sky Uppercut Lycanroc, and Hariyama Brick Break Kangaskhan. Turn 3, Kangaskhan's not going to see kill into Hariyama. Turn 3, Ape is going to Overheat Victory Bell. Hariyama is going to switch to always going to be Drill Peck. Switch in Rednaw. Let's switch to Rednaw. Does Hardstone Rock Tomb just kill? Yeah. Rednaw gonna be a Hardstone. Ape can go to Caracosta. Ape is coming. You're coming. Coming. And so we're gonna lead Ape and Hariyama. Ape is gonna be holding the Muscle Band. Hariyama does not want an item. Rednaw wants the Hardstone. Everyone else can just want to pre-damage Hariyama. 4 is fine. Okay. On the right seat. So Ape is gonna fake out the Lichen Rock. Hariyama is gonna knock off the Kangaskhan. I actually fucked up here. Hariyama dies to a crit. How much does Lycanroc do to any of these guys? Lycanroc can kill Ape with Stomping Tantrum. If Hariyama switches to Vivillon here. Well, actually, Lycanroc has to Accelerock Ape, right? Because it sees that Ape kills. Yeah. Lycanroc has to Accelerock, because Stomping Tantrum doesn't kill. So it has to click Accelerock. It makes sense to Sky Uppercut here, and then Brick Break here. Yep. Yeah, they both had to click priority moves there. And Firo has to attack Kangaskhan because it's slow kill. And Ape is fast kill. So we go to Dreadnought here. Yep. Down Fan and click Rock Tomb. Yeesh, that was sloppy. Okay. Gonna shake off the rust a little bit. Okay, Ape takes a bunch on this fight. We can just fake out into Sky Uppercut to kill the Exploud. We show fast kill to both of these guys, so it's gonna go into Snorlax. Snorlax. Oh, right, that's why. Snorlax, Earthquake, right. Wait. My uppercut kills here. Baits and Lax. Lax can't crit kill us, right? Unless I'm missing something. And Sky Uppercut shots here. Can't Body Slam, it has to Earthquake. Earthquake crit never kills. The outspeed here. Chatot we kill with Overheat. Eliolisk we kill with that. Wait, in the past? Oh, I think I'm using a different Ape. I think I'm using a different Ape that actually has more bulk, which is why it survives crit Earthquake here. Got it. There's no priority moves. Ape just solos this guy, I guess. Uppercut. Okay, nice. Yeah, I feel like with the other ape I had, Earthquake crit killed. There was like an Earthquake crit roll that killed. But with this new ape, I don't that. Um, yeah. Next we have this fight. Um, Citrus procs at 53, so I have to be at 104 basically, right? So if it's always clicking liquidation, actual crit crunch is 64, so it'd have to do 40 damage, which there's one roll of liquidation that does 40 damage. 40 damage puts me at 64. Actually, it does make sense. Don't pre. No, 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 no. That does make sense. I feel like it's fiction. I feel like it's such fiction. Such fiction. Get like 2 rolls of liquidation. What if I don't pre-damage at all? And if I don't pre-damage at all, it has to liquidation crit and basically hit 51 or 52, and then crit again. So basically it has to do double crit into 1 in 8, which I think this odds I'm willing to take. That's like 1 in like 4,000. I think that's fine. Either way, this gets us Meganium, who's going for a kind of random move. Go to Talonflame. If it decides to set up Swords Dance, Body Slam crit still doesn't kill us. So we kill 2 Acros. If he paras, then he's either going to go for Body Slam or Sea Bomb. They're going for a Body Slam or a Sea Bomb. And fucking outspeed this guy. Oh? The fuck? What if I go to... Let's say that's a sword. What if I go to Masquerain first? Let's say I go to Masquerain first, right? At +1. Body Slam crit still doesn't get a Seed Bomb, so it's going for Body Slam again. And then we can go to, like, Dreadnought on the Body Slam. Gonna guarantee go for Seed Bomb. So we go to here, get the kill. Berry. Can we set up Swords Dance? Let me think. So if he sets up Swords Dance and then switch to Masquerade, he's at +1. It can set up Swords Dance again, right? He can set up Swords Dance again. If he sets up Swords Dance again, when I attack him, then I'm going to be guaranteed going for Body Slam. But I can always do like this pivot chain. And if he doesn't set up Swords Dance, instead if he goes for Body Slam, then I can go to Dreadnought here. If he sets up Swords Dance again, it doesn't matter. I go to Talonflame and I get the kill. Got it. Who do I want to bring as a last? Let's bring... Quillfish, I think. Okay, so we're going to lead Ape with a Citrus. We're going to have Eldegoss, Citrus. We're going to have Masquerain with a Cherry. Dreadnought. Uppercut. Great. Alligator. Here. Let's not see a crit. There's now no crit rolls that kill Eldegoss with Crunch. Crunch max roll crit is 64. Energy Ball here. Go to Masquerain here. So he now can never set up. So we can go to just Dreadnought here. It's a guaranteed Body Slam. Now guaranteed Seed Bomb. And we kill with that. Okay. Now time for this very annoying double battle. It's going to be pretty fucking annoying without Togedemaru, but we'll have to find a way. So, first question here is, what is the best way to kill the Crobat? I really don't think there's anyone that's going to be able to one-shot this Crobat. Like, if it was Guts Hariyama, maybe? Like, it'd have to have a good attack IV. Neither have Guts nor the good attack IV. Has to be someone with an Ice type move. What about Dreadnought? How much does Dreadnought do? Dreadnought kills Noivern if it has a boosting item. It does die to Crabominable's close combat. So I would have to be able to show Crab a slow kill, which is possible with Caracosta. Caracosta baits close combat. And I guess if you take an Ice Punch and a dual Wing Beat, you could bait Dragon Pulse and protect, right? So I guess you could use like Vivillon. Combination of Vivillon and Caracosta, right? Could do it. That duo. Hariyama also has Fake Out. What about Clowitzer? How does Clowitzer do? If Clowitzer we go up to 42. We do get the 2-shot. So we guarantee 2-shot the Crobat. Then we 1-shot the Noivern. Okay, so basically turn 1, Clowitzer is going to attack the Crobat, while Vivillon protects. The next turn, how low do we have to be on Vivillon? 87? This baits guaranteed Ice Punch. We go here on the combination of Ice Punch and dual Wing Beat. Bait close combat and Dragon Pulse. We protect on that while Clowitzer gets the kill here, and then it becomes a 2v1. So Crabominable is always going to want to click close combat into this slot, and if we have a guaranteed CC, I believe we should be able to go back into Vivillon here. Okay. I'm going to level up Clowitzer real quick. I think I know the moveset I want on Clowitzer. Where's Clowitzer? I want Dragon Pulse over, Like Dragon Pulse over Aurora Beam really matter. Like I'm gonna get rid of it at some point soon. Like Aurora Beam might be better. Like Aurora Beam is low-key better. Unless it's quad effective though, Dragon Pulse just does more damage. Right? Like if it's just like how many 4x super effective guys do we have? Like I'm just gonna take a look. Trainer battles and Norman and Flannery split. Up until Veto, how many guys get quad super effective damage from ice? There's Noivern here. There's the Executor Lola, but we would be using someone else for the Executor Lola. Using like Dreadnought or someone. I don't think we Wowitzer guys to wood. Oh, the Flannery split. Like Flygon, but like Flygon dies to both, right? Like it dies to both Ice Beam and Dragon Pulse. Like 2x effective versus 4x effective, and has basically twice the base power. Water Pulse does more. I guess Dragon Pulse could be useful to bait certain kills. Or Terra, but again, other guys have ice. And Steel resists both types. Okay. Since fairy types use water. Pulse. I think you definitely want Dragon Pulse. I think you definitely want Dragon Pulse. I do think I want Aura Sphere over Terrestrial Pulse. I will not be teaching Dark Pulse. Maybe this is a mistake, not having a single Dark type move, but correct. I feel like this is correct. Like, is Dark type? Better there. No. What about twins, right? Tori and Tia. Like, it's really good, obviously, into the Bruxish. It denies the Gothitelle from coming in. Aura Sphere can be good for Nocturne and Desert, right? Like, do I have anyone with a fairy type move? Hatterene, right? Hatterene could bait in Bisharp. Like, if it's like, what is it, like Hatterene? Well, it'd be someone on one side, right? Like, if I get the kill there, it's in Bisharp. Like, it goes really crazy for that fight. That's only if I have both moves, which I'm not going to have, because I need Dragon Pulse on one of them for the Flygon. My Flygon counter, right? Indra's not fast enough for the Flygon. But yeah, has to be this guy. Hatterene to get killed. Get Hatterene to bait in Bisharp. I think Aura Sphere is still more valuable then. on this fight it means Dark Pulse is better because Dark Pulse did not got the tell. I think I'll find a solution for Orient though. I feel like I'm gonna have a solution. I think Aura Sphere is better. Okay. Everyone wants to be at 108 out of 123. Wind Beat and Ice Punch. Wind Beat is gonna do how much? 12 to 24. Ice Punch is gonna do 15 to 27, right? 27. So total is going to be 27 to 51. And we need to make sure that we're baiting Dragon Pulse the following turn, which is 49 damage. So 49 plus 27 is how much? 49 plus 27 is 76. The Caracosta needs to be at 76 out of 120 HP. And the most damage we can take puts us at 25. But that we have to be like so many max roll crits. Crab Hammer deals up to 33. It has to be like a lot of high roll crits to even get Crab Hammer. It's so much more likely to be close combat. We should have someone back up just in case I can take both CC and Crab Hammer. So turn 3 we're gonna have Claw, Dragon, Pulse, Noivern. The Noivern. And then Costa Protect. Then turn 4, we're gonna have Costa switch to Viv or I don't know, of Claw. We could also get the kill here. I don't know if we want that though, right? Like if we go... It has to get max roll Crab Hammer crit. But alternatively go to like Vivillon or something. Takes both pretty safely. Faster than Heracross, right? Definitely want Ape somewhere. We only have 2 fake out users, right? Yeah, we only have 2 fake out users, so we can't cycle fake outs infinitely. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Think here. Want to do here. I did not switch this. My bad. I want to bait in. Plus, we want bait in something else. We have a ton of options, right? Like, let's assume we go Vivillon on the Crabominable. Either one can get the kill, which means we can switch into either one. I think it makes the most sense to switch in, get Polyrath, right? So that's slot 1. We want to switch Closer on slot 1. So Costa is going to switch to Masquerain, and we are going to Dragon Pulse, the Crabominable. Claw, Dragon Pulse, Crab. Costa switch to Masquerain. Then Crab. There is going to CC or Crab, Hammer, Mask. Then turn 5. Claw switch to Ape. And Mask kill Crab. This is going to bait in Polyrath. Going to bait in Polyrath because Aircross sees that Ape fast kills it, so it's going to go to Polyrath. And Ape is going to fake out the Polyrath. Then so does this kill? Okay, so Polyrath has 128 HP. And after Citrus Recovery, it's going to be equivalent to basically 160. Air Slash does 86 minimum. And then Ape, if we equip a Muscle Band, is how much? Fake Out does at least 17. And Sky Uppercut does at least 51. Which means it can survive. Because Masquerain doesn't do enough damage. Or Citrus Berry heals too much, right? Do we have any other alternatives here? Do we have anyone else that does like a ton of damage to Polyrath? Like what about Hatterene, for instance, right? Like Hatterene takes any one move from Crabominable, and how much does Hatterene do here? Hatterene does a fuck ton with Psyshock. So I think we go to Hatterene. No. The problem with that then becomes that Hatterene is not faster than the Crabominable. Hatterene is not faster than the Crabominable. What about this guy? What about Toxtricity, right? No, Toxtricity doesn't work. What about Ampharos here? What about Ampharos, right? How much does Ampharos deal to this guy with a Shockwave? It does 66. Masquerain does more. The problem is the Masquerain is fucking speed tied to this guy. Jesus Christ, bro. The fuck? The fuck? What if I bring Hariyama? Is there a way to bring Hariyama into this? What about Talonflame? What about Talonflame? What if on the fake out turn I go to Talonflame? So, so he's at 160 HP. Talonflame is going to deal 96 with this. And then Ape with Muscle Band does 17 with Fake Out. And then Sky Uppercut does 51, which is more than 47, so we kill. Okay. Talonflame. And both kill the Polyrath. Great. So Vivillon wants to go to 100. It's a little too low, but it's fine. Aracosta wants to go to 76. Wise Glasses, no item. Aspearberry, Oranberry, Muscle Band, no item. To review my notes. So turn 1, Blowitzer is going to Dragon Pulse the Crobat while Vivillon clicks Protect. Turn 2, Clawitzer kills Crobat where Vivillon switches to Caracosta. This freezes, that's why we have an Aspearberry. This now baits kill with Dragon Pulse from Noivern and Close Combat from Crabominable. Now this is turn 4. Blowitzer is going to click Dragon Pulse here while we switch to Vivillon. Or Masquerain, sorry. Yep. Now, Clawitzer is going to switch to Infernape, while Masquerain kills here with an Air Slash. This should then bait in Polyrath. Great. So now Infernape is going to click Fake Out when Masquerain switches to Talonflame. Now we have 2 fire types against a water type. However, with Muscle Band, this kills. Even after Citrus Berry recovery, we calc this, the Sky Uppercut kills. Now both of these guys are going to outspeed and Oko the Heracross. It can protect, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just kill. Boom. One more fight, I believe, until the encounter. for voice TM. Perfectly calculated. I believe that was 100 million billion% safe. It's always nice to find a line like that. Like usually there's a lot of like, you know, if it hits this range, whatever, like multiple crits, things could get a little dicey, but nice safe line there. All right, this Pikachu fan. Ape just outspeeds and kills this Dedenne, aiding in Mimikyu. We can overheat here on the Mimikyu. It might set up, it might attack. Doesn't really matter. We can assume that it's going to set up, and it's going to want to go for a play rough, right? I think we might want to go into any of these three guys here. I think probably Quillfish first makes this most sense to drop his attack. And we do pretty good damage with Poison Jab if we equip a Poison Barb. We two-shot it. Then we can always just go back to 8 here. So we can just bring as many guys as we need for the Mimikyu, if I'm going to be completely honest. It's either going to want to click Play Rough or Shadow Sneak. Play Rough or Shadow Sneak. Play Rough or Shadow Sneak. Talonflame is a decent shout, I think. What about Dreadnought? Dreadnought takes a lot from Drain Punch. What about Donphan? Donphan is a pretty good shout, I think. Yeah. So bring in Quillfish, Go Queen, Toxtricity, Donphan, and that's all. I'm gonna go Ape here, like an orc area, I think. Quillfish, a Poison Barb. Where's the Poison Barb? Toxtricity, we can do a Wise Glasses. Grab that from here. Here. And that really should be necessary. I can't get crit, and I survive too. Never get you. But out. Break Disguise. Or Play Rough, okay. Fish here. It never kills us. Kill here. How much does Togi do the Ape on a crit Zingzap? 78. Oh, we can always go to Donphan, I think. Donphan there. Now he's either going to click Iron Head or Magnet Rise. So now we can go to 8. Iron Barbs, Rocky Helmet, we just go get my encounter now. We want to go for Magneton here. So we're going to Static. Altering Kit. There's some fire types here. Like, we will have Earth Power and have Earth Power, so I don't want to bring Arcanine. Hariyama's a great choice. I think you're also a great choice. And probably Talonflame is probably a pretty good choice too. Let's see. You. Give everyone a berry. Eating Ampharos. Ooh, Timber. Makes me feel a lot better about potentially sacking Harayama. Especially if this guy's Guts. That'd be really good. Guts Conkelder is insane. Make sure that Repel is activated. Show me Guts. Show me Guts. I missed one Guts. I hit one Guts. So show me a Guts. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. I mean, okay, like 28 attack, you know, you really cannot complain. We're probably gonna delay unless we find we really need to for some reason. I don't think we're delaying for superpower, but I mean, if we can, I guess we might see. Like, yes, for moves, what does this guy want? Like superpower, Mach Punch, Hammer Arm, Flex move, basically. You can maybe get that Sheer Force Rock Slide going. Anyway, for this guy, we can just kill with an Overheat. We want to bait in. We have a couple options. We could bait in Executor. I think we prefer to bait in Florges, though. That's what I usually do. We bait in Florges and have it go for Psychic. Do any of my poison types one-shot? Poison Jab does not one-shot. Really? You don't one-shot? Okay. So I need to get some chip somewhere. Toxicity, Nido Queen. No steel types. Poison. What about Hamilton? Mr. Hamilton. Rock Slide, 2 shots. What if he crit and then drops me and then crits again? You'd have to basically crit drop on the first one, which is about 1 in 160. Sounds like fiction. It has to be double crit plus drop, which is 1 in 2,560. Okay. I'm fine risking that. Anyways, this is going to go into Lurantis now, who's going to probably want to go for Superpower or Leaf Storm, whatever. As long as Ape has Wise Glasses, Ape can 1v1 it. And then Executor is going to come out. Executor is either going to click Dragon Hammer or Trick Room. I mean, if it crits superpowers, it could click Wood Hammer. So we should have someone that can switch into both. Who's a bulky boy? Not necessarily a boy, but what about Quillfish here? No, it takes a lot of damage. I think a good option is to go Donphan. And if we go Citrus Berry, we heal up out of Dragon Hammer range. We can go... so we want Ape, Hammy with Hardstone. So Ape wants to be at... 108 out of 128. We can go Donphan, Prepara, so he can't put me to sleep. So Donphan is either gonna come in. Donphan comes in on Dragon Hammer. And we can pivot between, I think, Vivillon and Hatterene, basically. Actually, instead of Vivillon, let's do, or instead of Masquerain, let's do Vivillon. And then, I guess I do need Never Melt Ice to guarantee the kill, right? I'm just like trying to think, like, how can I guarantee come in safely, right? So there's Route A, where it's going to Trick Room on Donphan. There's Route B, for Trick Room on Switch. There's Route C. So we can have... no, we need the Wise Glasses on Ape. Otherwise, Hatterene could just one-shot this guy. How much recoil does Woodhammer do? 33%. There's 122 min, he has 9, so I need him to do 27 damage here. Technically, technically Hatterene could get a kill here, right? The Trick Room's on the switch to Donphan. Then I'm gonna want a Woodhammer, so that's turn 1. Turn 2, go to Viv. Turn 3, go to Hatterene. Turn 4, go to Viv. Turn 5, go to Dreadnought, and then we get the kill, right? Then... And then if it Trick Rooms on the switch to Viv, you just basically protect once to burn a turn. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this works. You, Ape. And Hammy. Okay. So we want Ape, Hammy, Donphan, Vivillon, Hatterene, Dreadnought. So Evermelt Ice here. Want the Wise Glasses here. The Hardstone here. We want these Berry here. We want the Oranberry here. We want the Chesto Berry here. We want to burn Vivillon. Can we prepare the Donphan? Might as well just pre-sleep the Donphan, right? Burn, prepare. I'm gonna pre-damage the Ape. Okay. Wise Glasses, 108. Hardstone. Citrus, pre-sleep, rebirth. Pesto, never mind. Overheat kills. This should bait out you. Let's not see crit drop. Either crit or drop is fine. Okay, rock slide 2 shots. Rantis Ape takes anything it wants to click. Leaf Blade, sure. Take out into overheat kill. Now we go to Dawn Fan on either Dragon Hammer or Trick Room. Okay, so Trick Room. So turn 1 is switch to Dawn Fan. Turn 2 is switch to Viv. Turn 3 is switch to At. Turn 4 is switch to Viv. Turn 5 is switch to Dreadnought. Katarine. Viv. Switch to Dreadnought. And now we kill Dice Fang. Okay, double battle time. Okay, so I know Ape is a good lead here. I think Vivillon is probably the next best. I know Ursaring is fantastic for this fight. Okay. So turn 1, we're going to have Ape overheat the Corviknight, and Vivillon is going to protect. Vivillon can bait potentially either Jinx or Persian. We have a preference for which. We go to Ursaring. What does Ursaring offer us? No, I think Ursaring is best saved for later, once we deal with the Jinx. I don't want to go Persian for default order. Never going to want to go to Jinx. It's going to want to go for Hypno over Jinx. I debate Persian or... So you're going to want a Viv in slot 2, right? Question is, who do you want Vivillon to switch into? What about Diggers? What if you do get Jinx, right? What if we, like, let's say we do get Jinx. Getting Hex and whatnot, right? What if we go Hariyama? Hex does a decent amount of damage to Hariyama. A Hex crit does 54. So after taking a 36 and an Ice Beam, you can be very much dead to Hex crit. The only other option is going to Ursaring, right? Assuming we bait in Jinx. What do we do if we don't bait it? How do we deal with Jinx if we don't bait in Jinx, though? How else would... How else would we deal with fucking Jinx? Oh... What if we do get Hypno in, right? What if we have Ape in slot 1? If we have Ape in slot 1, we kill the Corviknight, we bait in Persian. Persian is going to want to go for the kill on Vivillon. Vivillon switches to Ursaring, while Ape clicks Sky Uppercut here, and then Ape gets the kill. Gengar might click Sub, Gengar might click Hex. If it clicks Hex on Ape, we have to switch into someone else. Switch into Diggersby. Switch into like a pre-burned Diggers, like a fucking, I don't know. Pre-burned Diggersby, sure. Right? Not gonna hit first anyways, it's gonna click Super Fang and that's it. So this Diggersby and this Ursaring deal with these guys. And then once Jinx is the last one, we can go to just Ape and Hariyama, right? Or Ape and Hariyama. Throw in a Hammy. That makes sense. Ursaring and Diggersby. Okay, so Ape is going to be in slot 1. Give him an Aspire. Vivillon is in slot 2. Have Ursaring here. Diggersby here. Ursaring is going to have an Oranberry. Diggersby is also going to have an Oranberry. Going to have a Chesto Berry. Going to have an Aspire Berry. Going to burn you. And you. We're going to poison Vivillon. And Vivillon literally at 1 HP. So let's lay it out. So turn 1 Viv Protect, Ape Overheat. So Ape slot baits in the Persian because it just goes in default team order. No one out damages, so it's just going to go in default order. No one's faster, so it's going to go in default order. Turn 2, Ape Uppercut Persian, Viv switch to Ursaring on X slash fake out slash what? Oh shit. You actually do. You don't want to bait flail. You don't want to bait flail. Don't in fact want to bait flail. I actually need to ask about this. Well, can't I just use Caracosta then for this purpose? I can have Caracosta be dead to fake out but not flail, right? Caracosta at 5 HP. Yeah. Turn 3 Ape is going to mock the Persian. Then Ursaring going to I fucked up. I put them in the wrong slots. I completely messed up who was on what slot. Thankfully it didn't matter, but... Right, we have a Cursed Body Jellicent, Plumberry. Have an Ice Gem Barraskewda. Have a Water Gem, Aqua Jet, and a bunch of biting moves. Bruxish, and have Delmise with a lagging tail. Full stabs. Okay. So these are the guys that are super effective against grass, or are a quadruple water resist. But who's the best into Jellicent, right? They're not faster. We want to lead, I think we want to lead you, because what this allows us to do is we can pick Acid Spray into Discharge. That guarantees us a kill. If we're going to get Scalded or Shadow Walled or Wrung Out, it doesn't really matter. They all do similar amounts of damage, and they're all baiting in Barraskewda. If we get crit, it can basically be any move but Throat Chop, right? It can be any move. It can be completely random move. Okay. I think the best one to take a complete random move is going to be Donphan. Donphan takes anything and is going to bait. If we get Liquidation the first turn, we can go Citrus Berry. And we're always going to get Liquidation again, right? Yeah, we're always getting Liquidation, exactly. We'd go to Eldegoss to try and drop his speed. And then we're going to get Ice Fang. Go to Dreadnought. What if we go to Dreadnought the first time around, right? We just go to Dreadnought the first time around. Go Citrus. Drop his speed twice. Drop his speed. Fine. Then we can kill with Energy Ball. Electricity. I think we want to go Citrus in case it crits, because it means that we can't get Ice Fang. It means we can just go into Eldegoss. Probably go Orin on these and still be fine, but I think we go Citrus on Dreadnought. We can go Orin on Eldegoss. Either way, this is probably going to, we're taking enough hits that it's still always going to be Bruxish. For basically anything but Aqua Jet, right? think we go to Hammy. Bait on Aquajet here to drop his speed. Just barely not fast enough. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Roxy. We're pre-damaged by 1. The guarantee that Psychic Fangs puts us in Citrus range. And he's not guaranteed to click Aquajet, though. Aquajet could not... It's possible for Aquajet to miss Scene Kill, which means he can go for Psychic Fangs. Right? Which is a problem. No one in our team really tanks Psychic Fangs particularly well. Why do I feel stuck, dude? Motherfucker. Enemies. Anyone that deals with Barrascuda in just one slot? Possible? I have a guy that does it. Dreadnought does not do it. Caracosta. I mean, if I come in a drill run, take a second drill run, third drill run is kind of problematic, right? Like, I can tank 2 pretty easily, but 3 gets risky. Not like double crit, 2 crits out of 3. Kind of do it. Sus. Oh my god. And that's 2 to deal with it, which means I need 1 to deal with Bruxish, which I can't do. Otherwise, like... Psychic Fangs crit always kills, so I would need to get it to -2 to be able to feel comfortable. What about you? I mean, a 2-shot. Gotta count for something, right? I 2-shot, which means I need to tank 3 hits. What am I luckily coming in on, right? If I go Aspir Berry on Ice Fang. 2 go runs kind of a lot. The ideal move to come in on is... Crits is on. Six plus 36. Okay. Let's say I come in on a random move Bruxish, right? I need someone that tanks a random move Bruxish. Probably Caracosta is my best bet. Caracosta baits Psychic Fangs. The problem is, who tanks Psychic Fangs? Okay, let's say I go Hatterene here on the Psychic Fangs. I still take a lot from this, dude. Oh, dude. What if I have Dreadnought? What if I have Dreadnought here, right? I have Dreadnought. We tank any one hit, we get off a Rock Tomb. Right, this drops his speed. And we're Citrus. We deal 43 damage to. But then you're getting random move again, right? If we're getting random move, we can't go to Eldegoss. Unless we're just straight risking a crit. It's all because I don't have a Dark type. Maybe I needed fucking Dark Pulse on this Clawitzer. No, I didn't, because it wouldn't have fucking mattered. I mean, maybe. No, maybe. Anything else with a Dark type move? I'm a little stuck. I'm just gonna come back to this fight at some point in the future. I don't know why I'm so stuck, but... Okay, I think I found the line. I think the line is we're having Toxicity 1v1U. Then we're getting Barraskewda. Barraskewda is kind of random move, but more likely to be Liquidation or Drill Run. Go to you, we have a 2-shot, we go Citrus Berry, can survive. Liquidation defense drop is kind of bad. But might be able to go like Masquerain. Not. Masquerain better. Then for the Bruxish, go to Dreadnought. You click Rock Slide. Guarantee you proc the Citrus. You're always out of range. Crunch into Psychic Fangs as a kill if as long as it's not defense drop, but it should. Rock Slide into Aqua Jet kills. 48 plus 12 is 6 plus 15, 14. Exactly. Elmise. There. Talon Flame. Like spam root. Burner bit. Confirming this amount we want to pre-damage by. Yeah, this is not very safe by any means, but I think Caracosta should get a citrus. Some rules of liquidation don't see kill, but most do. Perfect. As long as he doesn't get a fuck ton of crits, we'll be fine here. It's a crunch. Open is psychic. Perfect. Pasta. Up. Never gonna kill even if it's Aqua Jet. Not safe ball, but we made it. Norman's. It's worth considering. Strength room. I think it's worth at least considering. Because we do have Caracosta here. So in the lead slot, Ape is an option. You are speed tied, so you're slower. Liquidation kill with Muscle Band. Liquidation does kill. Non-fan. He's sheer 4, so he can't flinch. Non-fan always gets to kill. Yeah. Damage. You don't do enough damage. But King Trick doesn't do enough damage. And Headbutt kill. So it's one of these three. What about Metacham? My Metacham counter here, right? Pure Power Focus Sash. What about Hatterene? For Conkeldurr, if we can bait a guaranteed close combat, I'm sure Talonflame. Oh shit. -1/-1. That's a roll to kill. Oh, Masquerain. We had to get CC. Or Masquerain, or Vivillon. That would have to be Masquerain. Marowak? Marowak? How does Clawitzer do? Can't take a Bone Moraine. But could potentially go to you on a Bone Moraine. Bait a Double Edge. Don't survive Double Edge either. Double Edge, don't. That's bad. What if we go Talonflame here? Double Edge does too much damage. I mean, what if we like pivoted between like What if we pivoted between Dreadnought and Masquerain? Take double edges here and then bone meringues here. To get them like pretty low until we're able to kill with like some maybe Dreadnought, right? Like -6. I guess we're still taking quite a bit. We'll be taking a risk on basically crit, right? Like there's not a safe entry for Clawitzer. Like there's not a safe entry unless I'm risking crit basically, right? On Marowak. Is there anyone else? Dreadnought doesn't get the kill with liquidation. It was adamant it wouldn't get the kill. A knockoff user? Hariyama, right? Hariyama's slower though. Do here. I have to like weaken it and then go into like Donphan, right, to get the kill, and then it'd have to be like Ape. Like Ape leads here, Muscle Band, take out into Sky Uppercut and get the kill. Gonna bait in. No one has fast kill, so it's gonna be slacking. So we just go to Caracosta here. We basically alternate. We eventually kill the slacking. Just going to bait in Medicham, who is going to go for high jump kick here. And it goes into Hatterene. Hatterene, we're going to click Psybeam into Dazzling Gleam. He's going to get the kill. This is going to bait in Punkhelder. Life Dew doesn't heal enough. Also get flinched potentially, which makes Medicham not super safe. Are we guaranteeing Zen Headbutt? We are guaranteeing Zen Headbutt. Who takes Bolt Beam? No, like nothing. There's nothing safe. So let's look at this one. I have pretty good answers for this one too. So. I think Caracosta was definitely good. Minus special. Billfish. Billfish is dead to a crit here. Must be dead to like most crit rolls. What about Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen, Sludge Bomb, Poison Barb to 2-shot. And if even one Light of Ruin crits, you're dead, so it's even worse. Here with Toxtricity, you always survive a Light of Ruin crit. And I think what you could do is you could Nuzzle first. How much recoil does Light of Ruin do? Light of Ruin does 50%. So you'd be taking, is it rounded up? Rounded up, okay. So you'd be taking at least 32 damage. Taking at least 32 plus Nuzzle, which is 13. Plus Sludge Bomb, which is 78, is 123. So Toxtricity is going to be my counter here. So this is Recoil Room. Toxtricity, Nuzzle into Sludge Bomb on the Floette. Doesn't do it, and Quillfish doesn't do it, so it has to be new. Quillfish has shitty special bulk. Now who's this gonna bait in? Toxtricity. Go like no item. Like Poison Barb, I don't know. Either way, Lucario's gonna see kill, right? with something. Already gonna see fast kill. But ape. Force Sphere crits does 92. Or 8, we heal up to 33. You'd have to basically double crit, double high roll crit. And it could still see kill. Would going like a Citrus Berry here do anything for us? Because if he min rolls, that means we'll have taken basically 28, leaving us at 72. Means Steel Beam doesn't see kill, and instead he's going to go to Staraptor, right? It gives us diverging lines. And maybe the diverging lines could be good, but we'll have to see. So we would go Dreadnought, always counters the Staraptor. I think any 2 hits, and we kill with Rock Slide, Recoil does enough. We can come back to this though. Let's just do the standard accuracy room first. So Ape gets the kill here, baits in Golurk for Earthquake. Can we go to Eldegoss? Does Eldegoss kill with Energy Ball? Take an Earthquake. Don't kill. What about Clawitzer? Does Clawitzer kill with Water Pulse? We go the Wise Glasses. Oh, the rounding actually works favorably for us here. Okay, so Water Pulse kills after tanking an Earthquake. A crit, so we Wise Glasses. Okay. So this is accuracy room. So we want Clawitzer, Wise Glasses. Making sure, right? Wise Glasses, Water Pulse does kill, okay. Even Mineral Earthquake does at least 50. Means Lycanroc Midnight is going to be coming in. High rolls, leaving me at like 41. Could be Mega Kick, so it's either going to be Stone Edge or Mega Kick. A crit leaves me 11. Like, it could be Iron Tail or Fire Fang, but it's very likely to be Stone Edge or Mega Kick. Either way, I'm pretty sure Donphan just cleans this guy up pretty well. Yeah, we just go Donphan. We can go Rostberry. And then Machamp is going to be coming in. Make sure we're taking... We might want to Rapid Spin a few times. Make sure that we take enough damage so that we're dead to Dynamic Punch. Right, like we want to make sure we're dead to Dynamic Punch. If we go to Masquerain, we're showing him fast 2-hit KO, which means he's never going to be able to set up. Might be able to run some pivots with Donphan on taking Stone Edge. Actually, no. We should Rapid Spin once and then take the kill. We should Rapid Spin once and then take the kill, because he's going to see that we have a fast 2-hit KO with high horsepower, so he's never going to want to set up here. So we go to Masquerain on the Dynamic Punch. It's always the highest damaging move. We reduce his attack like that. He wants to click Stone Edge here. Who's a Stone Edge resist? What about Hariyama? Well, Hariyama doesn't deny bulk up though, is the thing. We really want to be able to deny bulk up if at all possible. And Donphan is too slow, which is a problem. But what if I go into Dreadnought here? Dreadnought takes a Stone Edge pretty well. It's Dynamic Punch again into Masquerain. We can pivot around a couple of times until we get to, I don't know, like around -3 maybe. And then I think we can go into Hatterene here. Lumberry, or a Persimberry. Okay, that makes sense. Who am I waiting for? Rain. So we're gonna have Ape, no item. Flowitzer needs wise glasses. Non-fan, we can give just a Rostberry too. Rust. Give an Oranberry to these guys. And then you want the where's the Persian right here? Okay. Give you a muscle band. Just back up because you can also, because if you have muscle band, you also just beat the Lycanroc, right? Muscle band, you can also beat the Lycanroc. It's like you can, Ape can also guarantee dynamic punch, right? Having Donphan healthier. I mean, if we can guarantee Mega Kick, we have to guarantee Stone Edge to guarantee dynamic punch. So if we can guarantee Stone Edge, willing to use that. Water Pulse kills. What move is he clicking here? Are there Mega Kick rolls that kill? There are no Mega Kick rolls that kill. It does 51 max, so it's always going for Stone Edge here, which does 52, so it's always going for Stone Edge. Stone Edge into Ape does at least 63, so it guarantee baits. It could bait Mega Kick, which is the thing. That's why I think it's better to go into Donphan here. Donphan guarantees dynamic punch, yeah. We want to rapid spin. Now we want to kill with high horsepower. Okay. How much does Mega Kick do? Oh shit, it could Mega Kick. What's that, -1? I'm gonna Stone Edge into Dreadnought here. Masquerain. -2. Okay, max roll crit from Mega Kick. Deals 79. Is it worth going Dreadnought here? Can Ape survive a crit Mega Kick? Ape does survive a crit, any crit. I can just go Ape here. And just kill with Overheat. The recovery room now. Well, let's do recovery room now. This is like the easiest room, I think, in the entire gym, in my opinion. So Ape can just take out Rillaboom. We're taking a Grassy Glide, but it doesn't matter. We're baiting out Starmie. Baiting out Starmie or either Psyshock or Scald. Can we just go into Eldegoss here? If it's Psyshock crit, it could be a little problematic, right? But if it Scalds, it's fine. It's more likely to Scald either way. Let me guarantee it to Scald. What if we go to Caracosta? Caracosta If we pivot if we pivot Dreadnought, let's say we pivot Dreadnought, it's gonna guarantee want to click Grass Knot, so we can go into here on the Grass Knot and always survive and kill. Okay. This is gonna then bring an Arcanine who's gonna want to go for Flare Blitz. What do I do? Well, I can just go my own Arcanine, right? I can't get burned. Yeah. So it's going to be Ape. We're going to have Dreadnought. Going to have Eldegoss. Going to have Arcanine H with Hardstone. Cammy is going to bait in who? Probably Slowking. Gonna want to go for Psychic. Does high horsepower kill? Go Soft Sand. It's a roll. Is it possible for me to be healthy enough? A Flare Blitz into a Wild Charge, I'll be at like 70%. I should be able to tank a crit Psychic. I kill. I should be able to throw off a Rock Slide, which then lets me kill with a Soft Sand boosted high horsepower. The Clef, Arcanine is great. It shows fast to a KO. Donphan, Soft Sand. Set up once, which is problematic. Talonflame does not show fast to a KO. Does anyone? What about Quillfish here, right? What about Quillfish? Moonblast. The Queen. Either one of these is fine, I think. Either Quillfish or Nido. Quillfish could definitely be. Donphan, no. Eldegoss. Dreadnought here. Boss here. Bills. Berry. Hardstone. Donphan wants the Soft Sand. Okay. Kill Army Dreadnought here. Eldegoss, Grass Knot. I'll kill. I think we should have actually synthesized once, but it doesn't really matter. Hamilton. Kill with Rock Slide. Okay. Slow King now never should kill with Psychic Crit. It does 85 max. Go to Rock Slide once. Big crit. And a flinch. I want to go to Donphan. I actually want to stay in here. Never Call Mind. We have fast 2 at KO. Wow. I mean, he went crazy there. Flinch crit into flinch. Yeah, either way, we have Toxicity here. That's going to be the lead. Arcanine is coming. You're coming for sure. You're coming for sure. Probably Donphan is coming as well. And then we have to see who the last one is, right? We have recoil room here. Let's say he gets no crit, but he max rolls, right? Gonna be at around 64, 25, 49. So we're gonna be at 51% basically. So it's gonna go Lucario for Steel Beam in that case, right? If Lucario Steel Beams and Steel Beam crits, we still could be at risk with Ape, right? $80 minus 25 is 55, 45 means Vacuum Wave crit could kill. It lowers the risk if it goes Lucario and it goes for Steel Beam. But if it goes for Staraptor, that could throw things off, right? Is there someone else that counters Lucario in my box? Steel Beam or a Sphere? What about Quillfish? Jesus Christ, Steel Beam does a lot of damage. Steel Beam or a Sphere? God. Looking Stone Edge. I think it makes the most sense to just have Ape. Right, like we can go Oranberry, I think. We can go Oranberry, no issue. If you Mineral, dealing essentially 53 damage. 53, that puts us at 64, right? 64. 4 is max roll here. We can go Oranberry. Toxicity. Let's go Oranberry. Always getting Lucario. Ape kills Lucario. Like, we're risking... If he crits and we get Aura Sphere, or we get Stone Edge. Stone Edge is actually best, right? Stone Edge is actually the best move we can get. He crits and we get Aura Sphere. How much we have to do to get Aura Sphere? 37. How much do we heal from that? 29. We have to end up at 8 HP. Which means it would have to do at least 109. We would have to get one of the 4 highest rolls of Light of Ruin crit. No, we're not going Citrus. We're not going Citrus. So it has to be 37 HP minus 10, 27, 117 minus 27, 90. So it'd have to Light of Ruin crit into choosing Aura Sphere instead of Stone Edge or Steel Beam, and then crit again. That's 1 in like 750, and then crit another time. That route is pretty fictional. Like triple crit, I think is pretty fiction. If you Heal Beam crit into Vacuum Wave crit, it has to get basically max rolls with the kill. So Ape Citrus I think is fine there. This gets a Staraptor for probably random move or quick attack. Let's go to Dreadnought. Dreadnought beats this guy. Okay, so we're gonna take 2 Brave Birds. Let's say it deals like 66%, so we're at like 33. Let's say we have a Citrus Berry healing us up to 58% or so, 50% maybe. This is always going to be Embor. Always going to be Embor. Max roll can do to us is 80%, 20%, 45. Let's say he double max rolls, that's 106, leaving us at 27, right? So Oranberry gets us to 37. Is that out of range of Double Edge? Yes, so we don't have to go Citrus, we can just go Oranberry. We're guaranteed baiting either Double Edge or Head Smash. We just go into Donphan. Baits Embor for double, for Wild Charge slash Head Smash. If it Head Smashes, we just kill with High Horsepower. There's 2 routes at this point. There's Route A, which is Head Smash. There's Route B, which is Wild Charge. In Route A, we kill with High Horsepower. And if he Wild Charges, Rapid Spin. You Rapid Spin, which we click High Horsepower twice. To kills, right? Yes. So we Rapid Spin. We High Horsepower, he Head Charges. High Horsepower, he Head Charges, he kills us. Must have Wild Charge. How much does... No, we can't do Ape. Unless we have someone else to counter the Lucario. Hariyama takes too much. Custap Berry. Go for Custap Reversal at some point. Make the reversal with who? Make a reversal. Masquerain and Charger 1. The kill is the question, right? What's Conkeldur's base speed? 45? Hariyama is actually faster than Conkeldurr. Mine is relaxed, but Conkeldurr is 45 base speed. What nature is mine? Yeah, it's definitely not faster. It's like 42 3 IV versus 4131 IV, and it's higher base speed. Question. I had someone else. I could like, if I could go to Ape on a wild charge, like Ape totally revenges, right? But as it stands, I don't have that choice. What about Nidoqueen? Nidoqueen dies to a crit head charge. What about you? What about you? Gosh, you died to so much shit, man. What if I can bait you into going for a reversal? Like, what if you're at like 20% HP, right? You have to be lower than that. You have to be like 10% HP. Want to go for reversal? Just so hard to control. Like, if it was reversal at like, if it's at like 1 HP, it does too much damage, you know? I could go Clawitzer and I could kill with an Aura Sphere, but stands, be tough to do. Bit tough. So there is the option of just like basically flipping a soft sand and like clicking high horsepower, right? Like, just click high horsepower once, click high horsepower twice. The lowest you can end up is basically 5% HP. In which case, he's still basically always clicking head charge. So we go to Caracosta, we bait him into going for reversal, we protect, burn the Custap. Minimum we do is 104, 104, 104, 104, 437, right? So it would be just out of range, basically. Be going for wild charge. Also just kill here, Razor Shell. I think Donphan wants Soft Sand, and Caracosta wants Citrus. On the wild charge route, spam high horsepower and get one off on Buffalant. Go to Costa and finish. Then want to click Head Smash or Wild Charge again. Go back to Donphan. Head Smash like. And Hariyama is back up for its Head Smash basically. Donphan on Embor. Hariyama if it's Head Smash. If it's Head Smash, we just get the kill. Going to Head Smash twice. Dealing Head Smash twice means we can't stay in. Do up to 50%, which means that this head charge can kill. Citrus doesn't help because we're not going below 50%. Going for head charge, so we just go to hit Caracosta here. Oh shit, dude. If Embor clicks head smash, that's low-key really bad. Low-key really bad. Maybe after the first one, I go to Hariyama. Well, even in this scenario, right, where the M-board is clicking head smash, where the M-board is clicking head smash, this is route B, where he looks. You take one head charge here, which does like 55%, and take a head smash here. You can't take another head smash. So you have to like go directly into Hariyama here. You have like the recoil from one head smash. Do you have any more better rock resists? Not really. Just gonna do like 10% recoil, but a Hariyama, it's gonna deal like 18% recoil, putting him at like 72 maybe. Fake out. That's gonna put him at like 60. Gonna head smash again. Bring him at, let's say min rolls for everything, right? Let's say min rolls. Like a 9.3. You take 14 from that, is 136 for Hariyama. Round it up, 26, putting him at 110. Fake out, deals 20, putting him at 90. Another 26, putting him at I'm at 64. Brick Break does not kill, but if we go Muscle Band, Brick Break is going to do 60. And Fake Out is going to do so like I basically just need him to do a 2 extra damage somewhere. Okay, so Hariyama gonna be Muscle Band. Okay, so this beats the Wild Charge route. There's just the Head Smash route, where Embor clicks Head Smash, right? In this route, we basically have 2 choices. We can stay in with Donphan and kill, or we could go to Hariyama. I think we go to Hariyama. So he's gonna head smash us twice basically before we're able to kill, which is gonna put us like 33%, 35 maybe. And he's gonna want to come in and he's gonna want to click basically head charge. Take a head charge and get the kill, and take a wild charge. Like, risk or sack. We want to just steer. What? No. I am not doing that. There has to be a better route. There has to be a better route where, like, I can... There has to be a route where I can get Ape to come in on a Sky Up, or I can get Ape to come in on a Wild Charge, then kill. I guarantee there has to be a route where I can do that. I just need to find it. I know the pieces are here. I just need to find a way to deal with Lucario. How do I deal with Lucario? Do I have anyone that outspeeds? I don't think so, right? I don't think there's anyone that outspeeds. Can I use Diggersby as a tactical sack here? I prefer to sack it later, but let's see if there's an option to sack Diggersby. So on the wild charge route, we're always going to Donphan. If it clicks wild charge, we're just clicking high horsepower. Get a high horsepower off here. It goes hard. I guess there's two options on wild charge, right? There's hard switch and stay in. Let's just head charged in. Only a quarter. Seven. The wild charges and stays in. High horsepower twice. Well, he'll be at like 10% HP. Pretty sure I just kill with Aqua Jet, right? Could definitely do Diggersby tempo sack. That's good. very much an option. Don't need Hariyama. The Diggersby Tempo Sack is an option here. Now let's look for a route where I maybe don't need Diggersby Tempo Sack on the 50-50. The question then stands, how do I deal with Lucario? How do I deal with Lucario is the question. Donphan takes too much Toxicity. If I use both of these and don't have the slots, right? Because I'd essentially be using Ape plus Caracosta to deal with the... I think Diggersby Tempo Sack is my only real play here. If it comes down to it, okay. I don't know, maybe I'll come back to this tomorrow and see if there is another route. It's hard to say. What if I use Caracosta to deal with the Staraptor? Damage from recoil plus 92 is 112 plus 25 is 137. So I can get the kill if I use Caracosta instead. I'm still bringing Dreadnought, right? Like, what's the difference then? Caracosta is more valuable in taking on the Buffalant. I'll prefer to do Dreadnought anyways, right? Like, you're not roll compressing in any way. Especially because, like, taking 60% from that, another 30. 90. 35. Debating Wild Charge, right? Wait, does this just work? No, it doesn't work. It relies on you getting 8 back in. Cottage. And take one ult. Go ahead. That's a head smash route. That's problematic, right? Let's say I go to Donphan. He clicks head smash. What do I do? I go Hariyama. What if instead of Caracosta I go Arcanine though? That's interesting to think about, right? He stays in. Get one hit off. For horsepower. And charge again. Go here. And we kill with Rock Slide into extreme speed. Switches. We get our free hit off. Mash the switch. Get the kill. Embor comes in. Onto head smash. Okay. Let's say he head smashes off the bat, right? He head smashes off the bat, we beat it here. Want to head charge again. Go to head charge. I think we take one here. Take one. I'll charge. Just because of that. over 17, right? I think this works. Oh, sorry, I do not have the calc, but I think. Economy is not looking too hot. I might run this through the clock again tomorrow. I'm not missing. Looking up the recoil room line from you, but line is tough. If I had Togi, I could get X or less. As it stands, I could put in 4 guys. Fine with losing 2. Losing 4 is bad. 3 is fine. I'm willing to, but losing bad. Might as well do them all. One is more or less riskless. So start. I do not need citrus or in various. Wait, why did I do that? Holy shit, dude, I fucking threw. Mind. Raspberry was actually bad there. Yeah. Anyways, never punish, right? But now for this line, I can't believe I just forgot to check literally the one item. This is the quad. Ape muscle bit. Battery. Eldegoss. Second amazing. Very much. Very person. So there is a about 60% chance we have 3 sacks, 6% chance we have 2 sacks, and a 4% chance, and a 36% chance of 4 sacks. So hopefully we don't get that 36. So different things can happen at basically every point in the fight. Hariyama is always dying. Quillfish is basically always dying. There's like a 5% chance we can let Quillfish live. Then Hatterene is dying, and worst comes to worst, Eldegoss is dying. We start off with the Fake Out. Always click Brick Break here. Thunder Wave. Great start. Great start. There's a 60% chance he clicks Thunder Wave on every turn, and a 40% chance that he clicks Dry Attack. The fact that he clicked Thunder Wave there means we can never wipe. Almost never wipe. Meloetta can still fuck us. Okay, Tri-Attack there is fine. Perfect. Hariyama health literally doesn't matter, so Tri-Attack there is great. This is going to then bait in a Azumarill. Azumarill from this range. He's killed with Waterfall and Play Rough, along with a couple rolls of Body Slam. Ideally, we see Waterfall here. Waterfall would be the best move. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Now he's going to want to go for a Body Slam here. Go for Poison Jab here. It's a chance to 2-hit, but if it doesn't, it's still fine. I think that's a pretty good roll, so we should get the 2-hit here. You should now be locked into spamming Aqua Jet. That's why we have the Cherry Berry. If we had like a Cloyster, we could play around with guarantee baiting Aqua Jet, but we don't have Cloyster, so there's nothing we can really do here. Could we theoretically go Eldegoss? Doesn't matter if we go Eldegoss. Like, doesn't matter at all if we go Eldegoss. No, because what is Eldegoss bait, right? Eldegoss still baits Diggersby for Body Slam. We still have to sack into Diggersby, so there's nothing we can really do. It doesn't do anything for us, so we just go for Poison Jab to kill here. We could get Pidgeot if it double low rolls. We still have to sack into Diggersby, and it's all basically just the same. So this is the Demon Diggersby. We have to sack. We don't have Turtle, we don't have Cloyster, which means Diggersby demands blood. Hariyama, we have Infernape, we have Conkeldurr. This is like minimum speed, non-guts. Another relaxed guy going down. Oh, okay. get some chip off, I guess. Doesn't really matter, but get this chip. Still never in Mach Punch range. Yeah, still never in Mach Punch range. Could be in. Might as well see if we get a crit, right? Nope. So we can kill with Sky Uppercut here. So ideally, in a perfect world, he tries to actually go for the Earthquake kill here. Because that actually saves us a sack, because it baits Pidgeot out first, and just the way baiting works, it's better for us. It's better for us. But obviously no guarantees. Is there anything else we can do to increase odds? Not really, no. So, we could sack Quillfish here. Like, if we sack Quillfish here, we kill with Fake Out into Mach Punch. 1977. Yes, we actually do kill if... No, we don't kill. It's very likely we kill. It's very likely we kill if we sack Quillfish here. What does that do for us? It means we get Pidgeot out, right? It means we get Pidgeot out. Pidgeot gets beat by Arcanine. Arcanine baits in Meloetta for close combat, which makes the Hatterene line safer. It makes the Hatterene line safer because we're coming in on CC into Relic Song instead of having a chance for Relic Song into Body Slam to get a kill, potentially. Which means we're guaranteed sacking 3, but it's much safer. I think that's the play, right? We're never rolling the bad line. We're never rolling this bad line, right? So if we sack Quillfish, we're guaranteed getting Pidgeot. Arcanine beats that. Meloetta's coming in. It's basically guaranteed to go for CC, which means Hatterene always gets the kill. We can go on the Chinchina, we can go to Eldegoss into sack Hatterene into Ape kill. Yeah, I think this is the play. I think this is the play. I think we're sacking Quillfish here, actually. He's usually going to click Quick Attack here. What if Aqua Jet crit kills here? It baits in Meloetta, right? We actually want to, I think not. It'd be fictionally low rolls if we don't kill with Fake Out to Mach Punch. Fictionally low roll. And then because he's at -1, guaranteed. Anyway. Which puts us out of range of Meloetta anyways. Okay. We now Fake Out into Mach Punch kills. Let me just pull up the ruler. That looks like it's under 40%. Looks like it's under 40%. So I'm gonna kill now with Mach Punch. This now baits in Pidgeot. Now we can go hard Hamilton. Because we're max attack adamant, we kill with the rock slide into extreme speed. We want to avoid basically crits, high roll crits, and double confusion. Either roll. Okay. That was 42. 42 is a mid roll, which is good. We go for a rock slide here. Started at 93. We go down to. That was 40. That was a low roll. Now we're baiting in Meloetta, and it has to be close combat. Because close combat is fast kill. Relic Song is which is plus 12. Relic Song is plus 10, special AI. And Zen Headbutt never sees kill. I almost misclicked there. I almost fucking misclicked. So this is always close combat. This makes it more reliable, basically. It guarantees 3 sacks, but it means that there's no shenanigans because my Hatterene has a really terrible HP IV, and the HP IV is much more important on Hatterene than the defense and special defense because it has lower base HP. Now when he transforms, we have a Chesto Berry, or if it tries to sleep us, and after dropping its special defense and transforming into a fighting type, Dazzling Gleam kills here now. So the last Mon coming in is going to be Chinchino here. It can go for any move except for Triple Axle, which means that Citrus Berry Eldegoss basically always survives. Ideally, we see Bullet Seed. But Bullet Seed is not a guaranteed kill, so it could very well be like Tail Slap or something. We go Eldegoss here to drop his speed. We could save Hatterene here if we had what's his face? Oh shit. Okay, if we had Togi, we might still be able to save. Crit is bad there. Tail Slap does 4 max, right? Like the standard roll is basically 80 damage. If we ended above 80 health, that would have been fine, but I don't think we're going to end above 80 health here. We're at 78 health. Triple Axle always sees a kill. Tail Slap has a 6.3% chance to see kill. And it'd have to get the 6.3 and get multiple crits on Ape here. So I'm going to actually go Ape and save Hatterene here, because I got the Bullet Seed. Show me Triple Axle. Perfect. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh, let's go. 2 Death Norman. 2 Death Norman. Fucking go. 4 deaths is honestly not the worst thing in the world. Take out. Let's not misclick. Let's click Sky Uppercut. Alright, that's Norman. Norman. Fucking Norman, baby. Let's go, dude. 4 deaths is, I would consider 3 deaths through Norman to be good. 4 deaths is, it's fine. It's like solid. Less than 3 deaths on Norman is like very hard to do. Through Norman is very hard to do. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go. This run has feet under it now. Like we actually sort of, we don't really scale that much, if I'm gonna be honest. We have Ursaluna to scale, but otherwise nothing crazy. Boss battles are definitely gonna be tough. Really bad bulk on Eldegoss is gonna be tough on Vito's is gonna make Vito's base tough. Um, the Crawdont. It's gonna make the Crawdont tough because we lost